Hello everyone and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. If you enjoyed today's presentation and find it informative, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share the content. Today's video subject: do cats get along with huskies? Before we begin, let's first take a look at today's topic overview. Huskies have a strong prey drive, so they are likely to chase and behave aggressively towards cats. Consequently, it can be challenging to keep cats and huskies together in a multi-pet household. Of course, each husky has a different personality, and training can mean that the introduction of cats and huskies can be made easier. While it's possible to make this combination work, it has to be done with great care. Placing a cat and husky together can't simply be done on a whim, as plenty of planning and preparation is essential. One of the biggest keys to success is having a sociable cat. This can allow the feline and husky to somewhat balance each other out, as the cat could help to alleviate a bored and lonely husky. In terms of the safety aspect, yes, some, keyword here being some, huskies and cats can live together just fine. Before an introduction takes place, formal or otherwise, it's important to take a little bit of stock of your situation and make a bit of a checklist. There are certain things that need to be addressed before this consideration should move forward. Please consider the following factors. First up, personality. It's very rare that two animals will have the same temperament right from the start. If your cat is shy, it will likely struggle to adjust to a dog, especially a dog as large as a husky. Additionally, some huskies will be just downright intolerant towards cats. Some level of attempting personality matching is extremely important. Next, we have age. Introducing a husky puppy into the mix is much easier than attempting to bring an adult husky into a home with one or multiple felines. Next, we have the order of introduction. It's very important and preferable that you have a cat first and then introduce a dog. A husky entering a cat's territory can allow your feline to feel a bit better about defending itself. This is really all about balance. Simply due to the size and ability of a husky, it's best to have a cat on the defensive. Next, we have that all important home environment. Both the cat and the husky will need their own space. This should be arranged and set up well in advance. Additionally, your cat will need some type of escape route from any mutually shared areas within the home. Attempting to create this environment after the fact can just be a downright mess. And finally, supervision. Huskies should never be left alone with a cat, especially during the introduction period and the weeks that follow. This section goes back to that all important match. We spoke of personality a bit earlier, and some cats like dogs and enjoy their company. This is especially true for cats that were brought up around dogs when they were kittens. The Siamese and Abyssinian are just two breeds that are often known for being very sociable, confident, and acceptable and adaptable to change. Generally speaking, they are more accommodating when it comes to canines. The only caveat, and it is a big one, related to the breeds mentioned or any other cat for that matter, is declawing. If your feline is declawed, it should not be forced to live with a dog, any dog. This will leave the cat upset and feeling very vulnerable. And if something were to happen, the outcome could be rather unfortunate. Okay, it's go time, the all important first impression. So, hey, let's do it. Tip number one of the intro process: swap the bedding. For the first few days, it's wise to keep your cat and husky in separate rooms. During this time, take some bedding from each area and swap it out. This will allow your pets to get used to each other's scents long before actual visual contact. Next up, you guessed it, the actual introduction. Once your husky has been properly vaccinated, it's time to roll out that red carpet. Make sure that your cat is calmed and relaxed and preferably elevated. A countertop or a cat tree is advisable. This can allow your feline to see the new husky while still feeling in control of the situation. The husky should be on a leash. This is vital. Keep your husky a respectable distance apart. This initial introduction is really all about observation from afar. Next up, the signs of severe anxiety. So, what happens if your cat becomes anxious? Well, first off, this is normal. However, if your cat really pitches an outright fit, take your cat to another room and then try again the next day or the day after. This is where your patience comes into play. Just keep your cool. And no, we didn't forget about the husky. If your dog begins to show signs of aggression, take the same approach. Next up, how long is the interaction time? Short interaction, long interaction, regular interaction? Okay. Let's just say the introduction, it went quite well, perhaps even better than you expected. No issues at all. How long should the interactions be? It's best to keep them short and sweet. This will help to keep everyone from becoming too excited and aggressive. Allow your pets to see each other on a regular basis. It's all about positive associations. The more your cat and husky visit each other, even from afar, the more they'll learn to respect each other's company. Keep in mind, it's not about forming a bond right from the jump. It's just about tolerance at this very, very early stage. Next, we have removing the leash. It's time. This is the next big step, and it has arrived. If it's safe, and you'll likely know when the time is right, allow your husky pup to move freely and interact with your cat. Keep the interaction short and monitor every move. And finally, escape routes and personal space. So, what if something does happen during the interaction? It's vital that your cat has an escape route. Make sure that your feline is able to exit the room efficiently. If possible, allow your cat to have its very own relaxing room. And it can't be stated enough. Supervise all interactions. Assume the best, but always be on guard, just in case the worst does happen, especially during the introduction period. While no introduction and transition is easy, and there is certainly no guarantee of success, introducing an adult husky to a cat can be extremely difficult, much different than a husky puppy. Nevertheless, success can be had, and it is often achieved with what is known as the distraction method. It works during the intro process by encouraging the dog to ignore the cat. It goes a little something like this. Bring the husky into the room and encourage it to focus all of its attention, all, the key word is all of its attention on you. If your dog is able to give you the attention and perhaps play a game with you, reward this behavior. Over time, at least early in the process, your husky will learn that ignoring the cat is indeed more rewarding. Continue with this distraction method for as long as possible until you think everyone involved is ready for some level of physical association. And similar with a husky puppy, please stop as soon as there are signs of aggression. If you would like more information concerning today's subject matter, including more content concerning the characteristics and the personality of a husky, and if it's indeed possible to have success introducing a cat to a resident husky, please click the initial link in the description box below and join us at seniorcatwellness.com. And once again, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if this type of content is of interest to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.